2021 Super Bowl champion Buccaneers, it is also the home field for the USF Bulls and the clash that we have in store today. We've got a terrific matchup for you today, rich in pageantry and tradition, and it ought to be a fantastic clash. As we'll see a squad from the back, the Eastern Michigan Eagles. And the Bulls will get us underway with the opening kickoff. The returner's going to try to see what he can get. There's not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. So the Eagles offense will get first crack at it today. Hopefully we'll see a performance today like the one that this guy had last week when basically he just ran wild through the defense.
He made that defense look silly. Out in the open field, he was making people miss, breaking tackles, scoring touchdown after touchdown. And this offense has vowed to find new ways to get him the football. So we're going to see something else that we haven't seen before because of this guy's unique talent in this one.
Yeah, and the defense, all eyes on him. That will be the main focus. More guys in the box. I wonder if it opens up the play-action game and the perimeter throws and maybe some big plays through the air because they know he is the man, he is the guy, he is priority number one.
Setting up for a 1st and 10 from the 26. Looking for a crease, it's Burrell. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. They go to the ground. Couldn't find a lane. A pickup of 1 to the 31.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical
Really?
distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there. When it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
They kick it away on 4th down. Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. The Bulls offense has its first opportunity of the day. And David, their quarterback hasn't always blown you away statistically, but he is a guy that the coaches trust.
Yeah, and he'll show you some flashes of why you should trust him, Reese. But here's the thing. This is not a guy that we're saying, go win me the football game. That's not where he's at right now in his career. Jesse, he's a guy that needs the others. That they got to help him out. They got to play on schedule, not make those mistakes, and guys really play well around.
Yeah, David, the one thing quarterbacks don't want to be referred to as is a game manager, but that's really more what this guy is. You're right. They have to be able to run the football. They can't turn it over. They got to play great defense. If they do that in this game, he's good enough to get this win.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. The Bulls come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Power football with the run. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. And the Bulls will send out the punt unit. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Eastern Michigan takes over as the offense heads to the field. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
How will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Quarterback making checks. Try to get it to the edge. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Starting to feel a little pressure. He can't make the connection. It'll be incomplete. He can scramble but couldn't create anything there. Eastern Michigan will be forced to punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession. Now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Leaves it with the back. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Man, this defense is setting the tone early. 3 and out on the first drive, and on the first play, the second drive, they get a TFL. They are sending a very clear and distinct message to this offense. They are going to set the tone of this game.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
Might be looking to run. Breaks into the open. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down.
And usually when a QB takes off and scrambles, it's because the defense didn't do a great job keeping lane integrity, not keeping him in the pocket, letting him get outside, and then he can do damage. Then it's the next play that you have to play instead of this just the original pass. So defense has got to do a better job keeping that guy in the pocket.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
They'll run play action. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be first and goal from there. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. They'll use the running game on first and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Bulls.
Big question mark for this offense coming into the year, guys. Who could score touchdowns? Who are going to be their biggest playmakers on offense? This guy scored in the first game. He's off to a great start in this one with that touchdown. This guy looks like the real deal.
And the extra point is good. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Eastern Michigan has it back as the Eagle offense returns to the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3 and out the last time they had the ball. Here's the handoff. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
And a great job by the offensive line. If you're going to run the ball right up the middle, you better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big gain.
To the air on first down. Swings it out to his running back. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. You want to talk about building a drive around a guy, first on the ground and now using him in the passing game.
And you get so much bang for your buck because you can split him out wide. You can fake it to him and throw it. This is the guy that really stretches the field and makes you decide how you want to defend him. A linebacker, a safety, whatever it is, it's usually not good enough when he's receiving the ball in the backfield.
The Eagles are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. That's the end of the period, and USF is on top. We put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. They've got a first down here to open the period. Wants to throw on first down. Quarterback now breaking the field. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Looking to fire. They'll run the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
Well, they're trying to set up the screen pass to the running back, just nowhere to go after he caught the football. The defense completely swarmed around him, and that's a loss.
7th play of the drive coming up, and a long way to go on 3rd down. Bought a little time, lets it go. Makes the grab. It's long. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. Eastern Michigan has it and a fresh set of downs. He wants to change this route. Trying to seal the edge on the right. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
A lot of times offenses will do the FIB, formation into the boundary, try to take advantage of you necessarily spreading out, sending more resources to the field, trying to take advantage. Offense gave it a whirl, but the defense.
Hits him in stride inside the 10.
You are
They make
amazing.
the stop at the 5-yard line, and they've got
You
it
are
first and goal.
amazing.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got us to be able to score points on this drive.
There we
First
go.
down in the red zone. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Eagles. That was an absolute sledgehammer of a drive, just taking the air out of the ball.
And it's hard when you run that many plays not to make a mistake and throw an interception or get penalties and put you in a bad spot. But the offense just strung play after play after play together and got in the end zone.
He'll bring it out. It's Smith. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field.
Defense here.
They had to stand by and watch that scoring margin. Now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. Uses a nifty move to work his way to the 24.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Rushes on him.
There you go.
And they get to the quarterback and
Get
knock
to the
him
quarterback.
down back at the 16.
And he gets home again, continuing his production. Last week, 2 sacks. This week, already a sack in the first half. This guy has been on a sack terror.
Wants to throw. It's Baker. And he
In
was
his face
hit
again.
just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. The Bulls line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. Eastern Michigan takes over.
Okay. He's slow. He's slow. He's... This guy's going up the depth chart. Thomas. Christoph Thomas. Yeah, Johnson's too slow.
Offense heads to the field. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it. Much better field position this time around.
Well,
Movement on
really?
the offense, and they'll lose 5
guys.
yards on the penalty.
False start offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. On the run, it's Thomas. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, you live by the blitz, you die by the blitz. That time the defense called it at the perfect time. The linebacker able to make the stop on a short gain.
And from the offense's perspective, that's probably making a little something out of nothing. And here comes the offense on second down. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection. Here on third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play.
let's
It's
say flag.
incomplete, but
Flag.
here comes the flag, and I think it's going to be a first down.
Pass interference. Defense.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referees caught it.
So after the flag, a fresh set of downs for the offense. It's 1st and 10. The give to the back. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
They'll give it to the back. And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Snagged in the middle. It's Hunter. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. They didn't quite get that route run deep enough to pick up the first down. Now they've got a 4th and short.
And I think everybody at home tends to yell at their television set, why aren't you getting past the first down marker? Why did you run your route short? Defense did a good job knowing where that was, but now, 4th down, offense has to make a decision.
To the air, it's Baker. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play.
Man, those are backbreakers. Defensively, you get so excited. You force the fumble, I'm going to get a turnover, and the offense falls on the football.
And the Bulls now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
This offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now on this drive. Sack, first down. You've just thrown an incompletion, so 3rd in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
He hurls one deep down the left side. Catch inside the 30 and still running. He's brought down, but this freshman is not afraid to take a shot.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. 4 receivers set, 2 on each side on 2nd and 8. Off play action. Fires to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. The Bulls didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Caught behind the line. It's Sullivan. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
The give to the tailback. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line, goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like we're going to have to throw it, right? But if it's not open, just throw this thing away. You don't want to take a sack, lose extra yardage here. Just be smart with the football.
Splits the uprights. Good. And with that field goal, they now have the lead. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Eastern Michigan has it back as the Eagle offense returns to the field. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
Gets rid of it. He's got it. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
He's going to fire deep. Incomplete. They took a shot to wrap up the
Okay, this is an ugly game.
First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, you had yourselves a superb broadcast so far today in Tampa.
It's not Shrek.
Eastern Michigan.
What about me? What about Shrek?
Fielded in the end zone, it's Johnson.
What?
He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. They start this third quarter with the lead, but they might want to think about shoring up that protection.
Yeah, the good news is you're leading on the scoreboard. The bad news is your quarterback doesn't feel like it because you can't protect him. So, David, adjustments in pass protection, that has to be something they were talking about here at halftime.
100%.
He's got it on the sideline. The junior making a clutch play and turning in a big catch. One play in this drive and already out to the 41. It's first down. They'll try the run. Finding open areas. Turning it on. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down. And listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
Quickly out to the tight end. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
The play action fake. Unloads to the wideout. Makes the catch. It's Williams. What a nice connection. Knocked down immediately, and they've got it at the 25. And the Bulls with the 1st and 10. They're going to run it. Sweet cut there. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
This is going to be a big key for him, David, with the lead here in the second half, running the football, right? Staying on the field and bleeding the clock.
Yeah, run the football. You're ahead. You can be a little bit more conservative. But again, this opens up the pass. This keeps everything in balance for this offense.
Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. From the gun, running back on the move. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football. You've got to just keep getting positive yards. You got to keep the third downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to...
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, USF.
Okay.
Running back gets his second rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You can tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
And the point after is good. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Eastern Michigan takes over as the offense heads to the field. That deficit has now grown to double digits, down 17-7 as they start this drive. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Blasted as he lets it go. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete.
And you get more and more hits on the QB like this right there. More and more making him scramble out of the pocket to the right. That's winning. He's going to start to see ghosts. He'll start to panic. He'll start to speed up that process. So nice job on the defense making that quarterback feel very comfortable.
The offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
On third down, he drops to throw.
Oh my goodness. Idiot.
All over him, knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. Eastern Michigan will be forced to punt.
Really?
Coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Palmer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything and have success. I got to be aggressive against the run or play for the pass. I can't give them everything.
He'll loft one deep down the left side. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up.
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass. Locating the football, no PI, able to swat it away, pass incomplete.
Here comes the heat. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play. The Bulls will punt this one away. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Eastern Michigan has it back as the Eagle offense returns to the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front to go get positive yardage.
And the Eagles with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Looking for a crease to the left. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
This senior shows some serious arm strength, firing that one in for the first down.
Yeah, this is simple pitch and catch. Quarterback and wide receiver have done this 4 million times in the offseason. He catches, waits for him to take a couple steps, boom, fires it right on his chest. They can complete this probably with their eyes closed. They've ran this route so many times together.
They're going to run it to the right. Oh, he's got some space.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
I'll tell you, this running back, he is running behind an offensive line that is playing in unison right now, doing a great job communicating pre-snap. They're getting hats on hats in the run game.
They get him stopped at the 30, but not before he gets 5 yards.
Love the push by the offensive line on that RPO play. Look how they just work the single teams and the double teams. You see linemen chipping off of their guys and climbing into the second level and getting a hat on the linebacker. That's why those types of plays are successful.
They'll go to the ground.
Why are we not blocking that guy?
Picks up 1 to the 29.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
The Eagles come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. Gets it out quickly. And he goes down after making the grab. Picks up a few, but still short of the first down.
You know, that's one as a quarterback. You've thrown the completion, and you're like, dude, can you just turn around and make one guy miss and go get the first? Or can you just stretch out and get the first down? You need your guys to have a little bit more awareness
what the
of where
hell?
they are on the field on that play. And even though they got the completion, it's not enough to pick up the first. And now you're staring fourth down right in the face.
One final play before the end of the quarter. Give to the running back. There he goes. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the third period. We've come to the end of the quarter, and USF is on top. And we've reached the end of the third, and time is running out if they're going to cut into this deficit. Let's take a look at our game stats before we move on. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Might as well give it to him again. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances. And that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock, and they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down. And the Bulls come to the line with a new set of downs. To the air, it's Baker. He unleashes a long one. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Behind the chains now on second and long. Gonna run it. It's Isaac. They'll pick up 5. It'll be 3rd and 5.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football. You
Nighttime, Anna.
You got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Across the 25, he's got room. Touchdown, Bulls! And once he got away from the knee, they had no shot at catching him.
And this offense has really responded after last week. Last week, man, the hardest thing to do in college football is to go on the road and win. Come back home, you feel confident, you're in your routine, have answered the bell, took charge of this game late, and looking to go 1-0 this week.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. Temple is ahead right now in South Philly, but this game is a long way from being over. Better hold off on the run to Geno's for the time being. They're up by 10 over Boise State. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Throwing on the run. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down.
One of the biggest reasons today why this offense is losing in the game is they haven't been able to get it going throwing the football. This guy still has not thrown a touchdown pass. They thought coming into this game they were going to have tons of success throwing it, but you got to give the defense credit. They watched the film. They've been mixing up their looks defensively, trying to confuse this quarterback, and again, on that last deep shot, it falls incomplete.
Boy, as a defense, you hate to just hand out first downs on a penalty. Wants to go up top on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
It's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
Complete to the right. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down.
One of the things that makes this quarterback so dangerous is how accurate he can be when he's on the run. And he's a guy that's looking to throw. He's not looking to take off himself. Showed you that accuracy on that play to get the first.
Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops, just not in sync. And that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
And the defense is good with that. Get pressure on the quarterback. Get him outside the pocket. You know it's a passing situation. Play half the field now. This defense is in a good spot, and you can tell they're ready to rush this quarterback.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback and this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook.
He's got it, first down and more. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. No hesitation, no trying to baby the ball in there. He just fired it complete.
Fourth down, no problem. I'm just going to rip this to my wide receiver. He believed in himself. He knew.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to rip the...
I miss the old state. Because they this one they just play what's the
Eastern Michigan takes over as the offense heads to the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then gonna take a shot. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a... hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game, so they're calling their coverages accordingly, and there was nowhere to go with that football. Really nice job by the defense being in position to force the incompletion.
Almost had the pick there. Would have been his second of the game. Instead, it brings up third down. Fires to the right. Another incompletion on third down.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on fourth down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on fourth down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive.
Because I know
Eastern Michigan has it back as the Eagle offense returns to the field. He'll start this drive firing. Sends it downfield. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
At this point of the game in the fourth quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Off the play fake. Dances away to buy time. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. No signs of any kind of kicker as they'll leave the offense. Fires one high and deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just... Oh, that was a pretty rough showing there by this team. Just couldn't find a way to get things going and come up with the win.
Just got outplayed, Reese. There were moments in this game. There were plays to be had and plays to be made. At the end of the day, they just did not execute well enough in any of the three phases on any side of the football. So, David, moving forward, a lot to take away from this game as they try to improve.
A lot to take away and a lot to learn from. I mean, losses that